the backstretch, and he puts him in the wall just a little bit. And that was contact right there from Ben Smith to the 12 car on the backstretch. And the 22 car, a teammate to the 12, is going to help the 43 and is now going to go to the top to help his teammate in the 12 car. Oh, the 43's in the grass on the front stretch. He goes way down below. And Gavin Hudsmith looks to be okay, just lost a lot of momentum there. But you guys can see now, Drew Jua leading the field right now with the hard-charging Advanced Auto Parts 4 behind him, and contact with the 12 or the 22 and the 8, or 22 and the 43 of Ben Smith. Ben Smith and Tyler Glass made contact. And Tyler Glass and Ben Smith both save race cars. And Drew Jua and Brandon Schulenberger 1-2 drafting on each other on entrance of turn 1 and on the edge of the backs, or on the edge of the front stretch. Now Drew Jua has a nice about 1 car length lead. And that's going to narrow down because Drew got a terrible run off turn number 2. And the 12 of Brandon Schillinger is going to try to get to the back bumper of the number 8 car. He can't. And we're coming up on lap 40, so 11 laps to go until we hit halfway. Again, there is no caution at halfway. We just hit halfway. And it looks like we just got told the 10 car is around on the front stretch. And that's Luca. He gets it back going. Good to hear him getting it back going there. As you can see, Drew Jua still leads down the back straightaway with the 12 hard charging behind him. And both of these guys up here, the 8 and the 12, are doing a great job running away from this field. And y'all, this is the first time we saw, we've seen basically 2 packs, or 3 packs tonight. We've all the cars have been under the blanket so far. So this is like the first time we've seen it happen so far today. And Ben Smith way up the racetrack in turn number 2. And these two up here, Drew Jua and Brandon Schillinger, both just drafting on each other, taking their time, being patient, running away from this field. You have Tim Moore in the 3 car leading the second pack with the 22 of Tyler Glass behind him. And we're about 8 laps to go until we hit halfway. Again, there is no caution at halfway. We just stay green, and we just say we have gone halfway. No stage breaks in tonight's race at Auto Club. So, guys, this has been very, very awesome. We're almost 1 hour into the event, or excuse me, we are a little less than 1 hour into the event, and we are almost halfway. And this has honestly been a great race so far for the first half of this race. A lot of contact, a lot of fun racing. This has just been super, super fun to watch here. Drivers, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wide at one point. And it's just been crazy with how things have played out tonight. And that I am second on that A car needs to be I am first. He is ripping that middle lane, and the 12 is coming hard charging. He touches the back bumper of the A car. And Drew Jua down the front straightaway. That I am second car changes to I am first. And Brandon in the 12 car is really, really... After these two raced each other in turns 3 and 4 just about a lap and a half ago, the second pack has actually started to catch just a little bit. Not much, but enough to cause some attention to the broadcast booth. They're catching them ever so slightly. Tim Moore in the 3 car leads Tyler Glass of the second pack. And the third pack has about the 19 car leading And wow, that's all I can say right now is wow. This race has been spectacular. Now we are 6 laps to go until halfway. And you can see Drew Jua still leading this pack, this little duo pack we have here. Now coming to 5 laps to go in until we meet halfway. And a lot of guys are separated here. I'm noticing that a lot of drivers are spread out here, and I wonder when will we have lap traffic. And up ahead, I don't know if I'm mistaken, but I just saw a lap car and not too far off in the distance there of the 8 and the 12 car. Is this a sign of lap traffic beginning to erupt? And if it is, how much will it slow down both of these guys in the front that are just tandeming right now, trying to get away and make way from the second pack? But the second pack has a lot of cars right now pushing each other down the straightaway. So if the second pack, which they are gaining just very slightly, if they get to this 2-car pack duo up here, they're just going to fly by them. And it looks like Landon Lyle is going to be our first lap car of the night in that Napa Auto 9 car. And 3 laps to go until halfway. Points are awarded under green. We will not have a caution. And again, these 2 cars are racing hard now up here. The second pack is catching fast. 2 laps to go until we hit halfway. And this second pack is just close. They're closing in on these 2 cars that are racing super, super hard up front. You have Drew Jua. Then you have the 12 of Brandon Schulenberger. A Chevrolet and a Ford pushing each other down the front or back straightaway now. And it looks like that second pack will not get to the guys to make, or to the 2 cars ahead. And it looks like the 8 and the 12 will be the Lonely Ducks that'll cross the finish line at halfway. And we are 1 to go until halfway. Coming to the start-finish line. The 12 car has a nice little run there on the outside. And he's going to tuck in behind the 8. And the 8 car of Drew Jua will get the points for halfway. Great job for that 8 car that really didn't make any noise earlier on in the race, and now he's starting to make a lot of noise. And halfway mark, the 8, the 12, the 3, 22, and 41 were your top 5. They are awarded 1 point, or excuse me, they are awarded from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 points. 5 points go to the 8, 4 points go to the 12, 3 points go to the 3, 2 points go to the 22, and 1 point goes to the 41 car. And the second pack has kind of spread out just a little bit, and that is hurting them a lot. They were catching these 2 cars ahead, and now they're not. They've slowly started to come and slowly start slowing down behind them. So these 2 guys up here, if they continue to push and work together, man, this might be just a 2-car battle at the end of the race. But will we have another caution? And you guys can see Landon Lyle just popped up in our screen monitor here. He is the first lap car that will go a lap down today. And the 18 car takes the lead over from the second pack, as the 3 had the lead and the 22 had the lead just for a little bit. And Landon Lyle as fast race cars approaching them right now. And we got contact in the back. Oh, I thought I saw a wreck happening there. The 43 of Ben Smith about got turned around back there. I thought I saw the 43 sideways. It looks like he might have saved it. If he did save it, well done, Ben Smith. Great save. Lap 53 out of 100 completed. Guys, we are closing to the end of this race. Fuel strategy, tire strategy. You know, if I had to pick one driver right now, I would go with Tyler Glass. Now, Tyler Glass did not make a lot of noise in the first opening laps or any of these laps currently, but Tyler Glass, I've raced with Tyler Glass in different leagues, especially the Fast Family Racing League, and Tyler Glass did a great job in that league as far as fuel saving and strategy goes. So if it plays out a strategy race, I see Tyler Glass pulling off the win here tonight at Auto Club to claim an OMA victory in VRC. Aiden, who is your pick tonight? Who do you have? Ward Burton is your pick, huh? Wow, that's a pretty good pick, if I'm honest with you. Nice pick there. Ward Burton is known to make some noise, especially in E-Spark. He made a lot of noise in E-Spark and Oscar. In E-Spark, he did a really good job. So here's how this is going to work with the 9 car. Dirty air will play a factor. Right now, it's playing a factor. It'll slow these two down. If Landon Lyle continues to run the lane he's running, which I'm sure he's now getting out of the way, the 8 and the 12 will just fly by him. Will it still slow him down? Just a little bit because of side force. So right, and Landon Lyle just let him go by. I agree, Aiden. I thought they'd fight a little bit there. He did a great job getting out of the way for the leaders. Now they have to work on another lap car. And the next lap car is Luca in the number 10 Smithfield Ford. So we'll see how Luca handles this. Does Luca get out of the way, or does Luca put dirty air on these two? And whoa, Landon Lyle way up the racetrack in turns 1 and 2, and he's going to get down to the apron and let the second pack go. And these two, Drew and Brandon. And the 10 car is in pit road now, so he is going to be lapped in pit road. Lap 58 out of 100 completed. This race has gone by very, very quick. We are already close to 60 laps out of 100 laps in. And I agree. The second pack needs to start going now. You're on old tires. You don't have a lot of fuel left. So if I were them, run your tires out of the water. Run them. You need to be as close as you can to the 8 and the 12 car entering pit road, because you can enter pit road at full speed. So it's not about who can enter better. It is about who basically will get out faster, who will have a faster pit stop. So right now, honestly, these guys need to get. These guys just need to hurry up and get to this other pack, so that they have at least a shot to win. If this race does go out as it is right now, which is a fuel strategy race or a tire strategy race. And as now we come up to 60 out of 100 laps completed. And they've got a lot of time. I agree. The 18 is still the lead pack of that group back there. Tyler Glass and Ward Burton, all of those guys. Tim Moore, excuse me. They're all back there. So if all of them can work together, they have way more cars than these two up here. They just need to go. They need to stop hustling around. They need to just go. Push each other down the straights. Ride behind each other in the corners like the 12 is doing with the 8. And you will catch this little duo in no time. These two have just been following each other. Looks like we had somebody in the grass on the front stretch. We saw I think, a car down on the front straightaway, grass. We saw some. It might have been a lap car. I agree. It might have been that car came out of pit road. We've got another lap car approaching. And the 12 continuing to fight with this 8 car. And guys, we're getting down to the end of the race. This is where the money stop is. Who's gonna conserve? Who's gonna save? That is. And the 12 is gonna stay behind this 8 car. Honestly, I think the 8 and the 12 are just gonna stay 1-2 single file until pit road. That is my guess, or a caution comes out. And how the second pack is right now, how unorganized it is, I can see a caution happening any minute with that second pack. Now let's ride on board with the 8 car a little bit, and let's just see how he is running here. Let's look behind him. And we were just told the 20 car DNF'd. 20 car did not finish. He is done for the night. The 18, the 3 and the 22. Oh, the 12 slips up the racetrack. And anytime that happens, that second pack is going to reel them in quickly as we come up on lap 65 out of 100. I've got 2 lap drivers coming up, 2 lap cars. 2 lap cars coming up. That's going to hurt them a lot. 65 completed out of 100. And honestly, this 12 car has done a great job getting these runs up the corners, pushing this 8 car down these straightaways. He's been pretty patient as far as that goes. The second pack is really split up, so now we have 1 pack of 2, 2 packs of 2, and now we're about to have our 3rd pack of 2. So this is like what you call restrictor plate racing at its finest. In 2009, we had these little duo packs that would go and work with each other. 2018, there you go, too. 2018 was exactly the same as well. So, again, this is Auto Club, but we have 2 lap cars, the 95 and the 88. Both of these drivers are actually kind of looking like they're racing each other. This is going to affect these two aerodynamically, the 8 and the 12. If the 12 sits behind this 8 car while they're trying to battle against this lap traffic, this is going to really screw up the 12 car more than the 8. And this second pack is actually catching these two very slowly. This lap traffic is already giving these two leaders dirty air. And this is just, yeah, this has just been a beautiful race. We've had the 2 cautions. After the 2 cautions, I'm sure everybody said, hey, relax. We have a long ways to go. We have pit strategy coming up most likely. Relax. Let's race, but let's not wreck. And I could see. And, that was a good point there is if these, if these guys pit and one of them has a bad pit stop, they lose their partner. And these guys have been working with each other for laps after laps after laps. And these guys have been working with each other for more than 10 plus laps right now. Or almost 20 plus laps. So tires are old. You're low on fuel. The thing you really, really, really want to have is a good pit stop. Because if you come out of pit road separated, it is going to be absolute hell for you to come back and work your way up through the field. And it's going to be crazy because you have a lot of dirty air you're going to have to work with. With the leaders, with your leaders, you really haven't had a lot of dirty air at all. You've had a lot of clean air. You can see that these 2 lead lap cars are going to the bottom for the clean air. The 95 easily lets both of them by. And see, I like how the 12 and the 8 are doing this. They are tandeming with each other. Wherever the 8 goes, the 12 goes. And they are doing a great job. These guys are not teammates, but I can definitely tell they are earning each other's respect as of what they're doing right here. Oh, the 12 slips up the track. And that's going to kind of affect the 12. Not much, though. And now it's time for the second pack to pass the 95, which will most likely be easy. And the second pack, by the way, guys, is not 2 cars. It is a trio. Those 3 cars. It looks like the 18, 3, and 22. Both in there. And we have a lap car now ahead of us again. It's the 88 car. We'll see how he races these lead lappers. And lap 71 is now completed out of 100. And the 24 car, we were just told, is now down pit road. I was just about to say something about that. The 8 car separated from the 12, and it has gotten the second pack to catch just a little bit. And it looks like the 8 is going to back up a little bit so this 12 can get back on his bumper. But we're on lap 72 out of 100. We're getting down to the wire. And the 8 car, the 12 car are pitting. And let's see and the 8, the 12 are all down pit road. And the 3 and 22 stay out. And the 3 car leads that lap. And the 3 car leads the field now. They are not pitting yet. And the 3 car and the 22 are just going to ride it out just a little bit. And the 18 car is out of pit road. And you guys can see the 3 and 22 are just doing the same exact thing as the 8 car and the 12 were doing. You know what's weird is the 8 is an RCR chartered car. The 3 is an RCR chartered car. And the 22 and 12 are Penske's. And they're both doing the same thing as they did. It's just crazy how these guys are working together here. And the 8 car, and yes, you're correct, the 8 and the 12 are now a lap down. They both were lapped by the 3 and 22. And here they come down pit road. The 8 car And it's going to be the 96 car that is your new leader. Again, 96 and 18, 1-2. Side by side down the backstretch. None of them signaling they're coming down pit road. And the 18 and 96 stay on the racing surface. And a lot of guys coming out of pit road now. A lot of traffic is going to come up here, and that's going to be in play here. Lap 77 complete here at Auto Club Speedway. I agree. Tyler Glass with the fresher tires is going to go underneath the 96. And the 8 car is your leader. And the 8 and 12 back out front as your leaders. And guys, these two have worked together. They have a large gap. We're coming to almost 20 laps to go. This has been a great race. This has been an insane race. A lot of strategy played into it, and I can tell these guys are just playing it safe here. Just going to ride around. They're just going to try their best. Again, we can have a late race caution any time. And oh, we got a crash! The 10 car, it was 2 race cars. They stay green. It was only 2 race cars involved. Yes, sir. We're staying green. Lap 79 is completed. Coming up on lap 80. Coming to 21 laps to go. Right. So far, the 8 and 12 have been the duo that have led this pack. And we have a little bit of contact down the back straightaway. It was the 8 car, or not the 8 car, but the 18 car. A little bit of contact. It looks like they saved it, though. And they're going to have to regroup to try to catch the 8 and 12. And now the 3 and 22 have caught the 18 car. So now, the plan for them is to catch the 8 and 12 right now as we go NASCAR nonstop. We will be right back after about 15 seconds. Welcome back, everyone, to Auto Club Speedway as we are counting down the laps, and the 22 put the 88 in the wall close to the backstretch there, and the 88 has lost the draft for them, so it's only a three-car tandem there. Will the three-car tandem work, and will they catch these two up here? The 8-car of Drew Jua and the 12 of Brendan Schulenberger. Getting close to 15 laps to go. Oh, the 12 drilled the 8 car in the middle of turn number 3 and 4. That's going to kind of slow the 12 car just a little bit, but he's going to catch that draft off 4. And 84 laps completed out of 100. We're getting closer to 15 laps to go. Now is the time to put the gas on. Go. Is basically, it's time to go. That's what I'm trying to say. It's time to go. There's no more holding back. Drew obviously is going to stay behind this 8 car, wait for this last lap pass, force the 8 into a mistake somehow, and try to pass this 8 car. You're right. If we do have a caution, it will. You know, that's one thing these two are praying up here that does not happen, is a late race restart. Overtime. We had overtime in Daytona. Will it continue, and will it stir up over to Auto Club as we are 15 laps to go, now coming to 14 laps to go. Excuse me, coming to 15 to go, excuse me, now 15 laps to go. Guys, this has been a long race. These drivers are tired. They are frustrated. They're fuming over how the race has gone. They are upset with how their car is handling right now. This is the time to go to try to win this race right now, and these two up here are just doing exactly that. And I'm afraid to say, Aiden, unless we have a yellow, that second pack is not catching these two up here. And time is running out right now for the guys in the second pack. Again, this is pack racing almost. You have the 2 cars in the lead pack. You have 3 cars in the second pack, and I think we have another pack up there, but with 1 or 2 cars. So, it's starting. You know, it's starting to ramp up. These drivers drivers know it's getting closer to the end of the race. It's time to go. We're a few laps away from hitting 10 laps to go. So, you know, we are getting down to the bottom, to the wire of the end of this race, and lap traffic is coming up too. So, will it be enough? And it looks like Landon Lyle is going to be the lap car here in front of the 8 and 12 that they're going to first lap here after pit stops. So, Landon Lyle will go a lap down again tonight. Landon Lyle had a great run going in the beginning until there was major contact with Ben Smith, and that led to bad ending here to tonight's race. So, honestly, there you go. That's it. Landon Lyle had to go to a drive-through penalty, which resulted in him being a lap down, and just bad luck for Landon Lyle. He had a great race going on early with Ben Smith, and Ben Smith now nowhere even near the picture of winning this race anymore. And Landon Lyle, same with Landon Lyle. Both of these drivers, Landon Lyle and Ben Smith, were really, really, really eye to eye at the beginning of this race. They were battling for the lead, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide for the lead at some points in this race. And now it's calm. 2, 3 packs. 2 to 3 packs of cars just in a train, working together, getting down and trying to finish this race as we are coming up on 10 laps remaining at Auto Club. I agree. And Landon Lyle is going to be the first lap car that they will approach in lap. And then there's another one. I believe it is the 10 car in front of Landon Lyle. And now we're in single digits, coming to 9 laps remaining. And we have now hit the 1 hour mark of today's race. After the 2 accidents, I really thought we'd see way more activity go on, and we still could see more activity. We have 9 whole laps remaining, now coming to 8 to go, so there's still time for a caution to come out, but these 2 drivers ahead do not want that yellow to even come out of anybody's mouth. And if this A car does pull off the win, let's change that I am second to I am first. Well done. Drew Jua has done such a great job tonight. So proud of him. I'm proud of everybody here. So well done. And coming to now 7 laps remaining in the race. And that's what it's looking like right now. The 8 car and the 12 car just tandeming right now. I'm kind of wondering who will make the move. You know, we're coming to 6 laps to go. Getting down to the very, very end of this race. 12 car is going to have to make a move somehow, but we have the 14 and the 9 in front of them. And Landon Lyle and the 14 car both are battling right now in front of these lead lap cars. They need to move out of the way for these 2. And they're not doing that. It will help them, but in the corners it will give them some dirty air, which they don't want right now, and it did! The A car gets some dirty air. He goes up the racetrack just a tiny bit, and they're going to get the good draft on the front stretch. And now we have came to 5 laps to go in this race. The 12 car still behind the 8. Landon Lyle and the 9 is going to give up the high side and kind of give the 8 and the 12 a little run. Oh, they about made contact! Almost a disaster with Landon Lyle. The 8 car and the 12 almost made contact with Landon Lyle, and that about just demolished the 8's race and the 12's race at the same time. That would have been nasty. And now we're coming to 4 laps remaining. Drew Jua, Brendan Schulenberger, oh, we got a car slow on the backstretch. He gets back up to speed. That was only 1 car. Coming to 3 to go. Drew Jua, the 8 car, has led 20 plus laps. And now we're coming to 3 laps to go. No more cautions. The 9 car is helping this 12 down the back straightaway. Coming to 2 laps remaining. Drew Jua and the 8 car. 2 to go. Oh, and this 9 car is going to play a factor. He is going to push these 2 down the front stretch. The 12 backed up the corner just a little bit so he can get the drive off. The 12 with a nice run down the back straightaway. Now coming to 1 lap to go. One to go. Oh, the 12 backed off. He's going to the bottom lane. He's going to have a nice run down the back straightaway. Fans are on their feet. Fans are screaming down the front straightaway. The 9 of Landon Lyle down goes to beneath him. The 12 goes high. Drew Jua and the 8 car stays low. The 12 goes high. Drew Jua wins at Auto Club Speedway. What a win for Drew Jua. And he takes the victory at Auto Club Speedway. What a race. What a race for these drivers. Drew Jua picks up the victory after a crazy turn of events. Wow. That's exactly what I am saying. What a race. What a race, guys. What an ending. That was the best ending of a cup race I have seen in a very long time. And ladies and gentlemen, guys, we're going to get ourselves some interviews here. Let's go ahead and invite some guys. We're going to get Drew up in here. Welcome, guys. Congratulations on your finishes this evening. Okay, you finished 5th. Yeah, we need. So I've got Drew. Okay. Oh, Casey was third. I thought it was Oh, okay. So where did Tim finish? Tim Moore. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let me get this right. Sorry, T class. Um. All right. Make sure y'all's audio's in here as well. Who finished second, please? Perfect. And then third. Third was Casey, correct? Okay. And then we had Tim Moore. Oh, T class. And then fifth was Tim Moore, correct? Okay, perfect. All right. Again, congratulations to all of you guys on y'all successful top 5 finishes. Let's start with the 5th place car, Tim Moore. We saw you earlier in the race in that Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet. You were racing mid-pack earlier in the race, and then you had a nice little strategy in that second pack. Tell us about the start of the race and tell us how you got to work in that second pack early or later on in the race. Well, I'm very happy and congratulations on that successful um, 4th place finish. Now let's go to Tyler Glass, who was originally in 5th place. Tyler, we saw that 22 Pennzoil Ford up there a little bit early on, and then again you faded just a little bit in that second pack. Tell us about racing in that second pack, and tell us a little bit about your pit road. I had another guy in my party during the race telling me about pit road strategy. Tell us about it. Awesome, thank you, and again, congratulations on that top five. Now we go to a road course next week. How do you approach this road course, and what do you what kind of mindset do you put towards this racetrack coming up? Oh no. Well, wow. Let's get back to Casey Master. You honestly, in that 18 Toyota, you did fairly well tonight. You were up there in the mid pack a little bit early on, and then we saw you lead that second pack, trying to catch the the first two up front, and then lap traffic. And that honestly, I believe, kind of made you guys fade a little farther back. So tell us about that, and tell us how hard it was through lap traffic. Yeah, they were very, very quick. Now, I want to ask you, coming to road courses, I'm going to ask the same question I asked Tyler Glass. What's your mindset going to this road course coming up? There you go. This sixth or seventh place. That's top 10. But again, congratulations on tonight, and enjoy that third place finish. All right, let's go to the runner-up, Brandon Schulenberger. You, my friend, in that 12 car were just all over that number 8 car all night long. And then at the end there, you just could not pull it off on the high side. But again, you had a great car, followed that 8 car all the way down into pit road. You guys y'all look like y'all had a plan, basically. Tell us about it, and just tell us about that last kind of few laps with Landon Lyle all in y'all's way. Well, again, congratulations on that second place runner-up. You did really, really well. Great pit strategy, and you and the 8 car really executed great on pit road. Can't wait to see you next week at the road course. Let's go to our winner, Drew Jua. I hope I said your name right. Well, you executed really, really well on pit road. You went through lap traffic like it was easy, and you had a very fast race car. Tell us about the race for you. Basically, you had a great car all all night. Once again, just congratulations. Thank you so much for sharing that, and we hope to see you at the road course next week.